high-level principles for digitalization of the trade documents, and which is almost kind of a 10 commandments or maybe constitution for digitalization of the trade process across the globe. And we understand that G20 countries alone contributes to 60 to 70% of the global trade, and they have come on board, and there has been a complete consensus for adoption of these principles, which will determine the direction and the pace of the digitalization in the international trade transactions, which was not possible earlier since there was no consensus, right? There have been other nudges as well, which have been provided by the Government of India and also the states to promote development of infrastructure, adoption of technology, and attracting investment in the logistics sector. One such initiative is a status which has been assigned to the logistics sector as infrastructure, right? Now, this infrastructure status can help you attract investment and also a greater access to the secured financing from the financial institutions, and further, the FDI can be more easy.
Well, all it takes is the right leadership to sail the boat through any tough situations. Thank you so much, sir, for your words of motivation, and once again that you've taken out time off the busy schedule to be a part of this.
For the Ministry of Port, Shipping and Waterways. The coastal shipping we want to promote for two reasons. One is for optimizing the cost, and another is to promote this environment friendly mode of transport. For coastal shipping, we have this 12 major ports along the 7,500 kilometers coastline. So each port has a dedicated jetty, means dedicated berth for the coastal ships, and there also they are getting a priority berthing. So compared to the other ships, the coastal ships will be given priority berthing so that they will not be wasting much time and they can berth there, and even the berthing charges. You have to pay the berthing charges and other air charges. So there also some 30 to 40% rebate is given, so that all the coastal shipping activity can go in a big way. And we have now the coastal shipping cargo is around
approach of 𝗙ecie framework. One more example is a part of 𝗙ecie framework. There is a National Master Plan portal wherein data layers of maybe 1400, 1500 plus data layers are available, whereby while planning of projects, so prior to this 𝗙ecie framework, all ministries would be planning their projects, then they'll intimate to the concerned stakeholders. Here, while planning the projects, all stakeholders are on board. So maybe Ministry of Forest, Department of Telecom, Ministry of Power Transmission, that roads, Ministry of Shipping, and the availability of those data layers, how those data layers help you. So like one project is being planned by Ministry of Railways. As on date, there is no infrastructure or no activity on field. Maybe at the same place, Ministry of Road is also planning a road infrastructure. So with these frameworks, now there is a visibility to each ministry that please avoid this. So this is no-go area because the other ministry has already taken an initiative and they have started planning. One example.
The warehousing per capita space in the US is 45 times of what it is in India. China is about 35 times of India. So there's a huge amount of headroom for growth. And I think for the next 25 years also, if we are building world-class warehousing, they still will not be able to meet the complete demand of the industry. So that is my take, but yes, Neil, I think you want to say something.
Yeah, I think that's a brilliant question. And I do agree with you that, and that has been my stand even with the government, is that the focus should not be to reduce cost. The focus should be to optimize cost. Because at the end of the day, it is a fair market, free market. and the government's job is to really facilitate the optimization of cost. And I think the intention is optimization of cost. We are all very fixated in comparing ourselves, but the way we compare is to look at cost as a percentage of GDP, which is never the right benchmark. To give you an example, the US has 8.4% logistics cost, but if you look in terms of absolute numbers, it's $2.3 trillion. But because the economy is $27 trillion,
a lot of that revenue can be captured by India. Apart, of course, apart from the benefits of distribution within India. So that is an added advantage for these deep water ports which are being developed. I would now request Mihir to talk a little bit about 𝗂𝗵𝗲 and 𝗙𝗵𝗲. If you want to just share a little bit, I know we touched upon something, so some insights from your side.
Yeah, I think probably everybody sitting in the room is probably aware of 𝗂𝗵𝗲 and also 𝗙𝗵𝗲. If not, I think you should quickly get yourself aware about it. I think there are two, especially 𝗙𝗵𝗲, for example. They came out with every single container that is moving out of ports is now RFID tagged, and you can really have visibility. On top of that, they are also doing a lot of analytics on that data. So if you go to 𝗙𝗵𝗲 website and you look at monthly report and then annual reports, it really tells you where congestion is, what time a container takes from the moment it is offloaded from the vessel and the moment it kind of exits the gate. So I think the benefits of that visibility are able to then give operators.
I think we are moving in the right direction. As we said initially, the policy gives us that the direction, the approach, understanding the challenges and making the corrective measures basically with the integrated.
Mr. Gsai, thank you, sir, for your kind presence here. We would like to felicitate Mr. 𝗙𝗵𝗲𝗋, Development Advisor, Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways. Let's give him a round of applause. Last but not the least, Mr. 𝗵𝗕𝗄𝗍, Partner, Strategy and Transactions, SATENY. Let's give him a round of applause. And I also request Ms. Leema Bhunia to kindly join us on the dais to felicitate our moderator for this session, Mr. Manu Raj Bhalla, who is the President of Warehousing Association of India, for moderating this very interesting session for each one of us. And we would like to thank Mr. Bhalla for moderating this panel on National Logistics Policy, boosting the significance and success of India's logistics sector. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Requesting all the dignitaries on the dais to kindly stay here for a group picture. All of you please come forward for a group picture. And I'm sure we all are going back important key points from this very informative session. As we had the most eminent speakers we could have. Thank you once again, all of you. And with this,